Hey guys! Oh my gosh, I just hit the live button. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know if this is connected, if anybody's out there. Please let me know. I've been contemplating doing a live video for a long time, and I keep telling myself I'm going to do it, but that's the only person that I've really told is myself. And so yesterday I hopped on and I made a video, and I held myself responsible, and I kind of just shouted it out to my little Limelight group that I was going to start doing Facebook Lives, because I know I've been watching a lot of other people and I've been so inspired by them doing the Facebook Lives. So I hopped on today, and I have no idea where this is going to take us. Hi Chelsea. Oh good, this is working. I was like, I don't even know if I know how to do this. But yeah, I don't really have a big plan of what I want to talk about today. I thought I'd just get on. I titled my Facebook Live, This Is Us, because last night I started watching that show, This Is Us. I'd seen bits and pieces of it, and I knew I wanted to watch it, but I hadn't actually seen like a whole full episode. And last night my husband was watching the baseball game, which I'm so over baseball. I'm sorry. I know many of you are baseball fans, but I'm kind of over baseball right now, and so I was binge watching many of your Facebook Live videos and just trying to get ideas, and I kept looking at how pretty you all looked and how your hair looked so great and your makeup was flawless, and I kind of got myself even more freaked out by watching so many really professional, awesome live videos. And so then I started watching This Is Us, and I love that show. It reminds me, I'm not a big TV watcher, but I loved Parenthood, and I still haven't even watched the last season of Parenthood because I'm still just like cherishing it. I don't want it to be over, even though it's over. And so when I started watching This Is Us, it just reminded me of Parenthood, and I love the idea of, all those characters being so relatable. I don't know if you guys have seen this show, but it's just a very real, raw show about real life and definitely like real circumstances, and just kind of makes me feel a little more normal, even though my life has been a lot of chaos. But yeah, the characters are just really relatable, and it just kind of shows you how different paths and choices that you take in your life can really shape who you are, and all of that good stuff. So it got me thinking, and I was feeling, it's just one of those shows that gives you all the feels. It it makes you laugh and cry and think and reflect, and I got to thinking about it this morning, and I just was thinking about, the choices that I've made in my own life. My life has been a little bit of a soap opera. I know most of you here in this group. This group is so welcoming and warming, and I definitely wouldn't have probably done a Facebook Live like on my big page or my Girl Friday page, just because you guys make me feel so... Oh boy, now my connection's going to start going. This is not good. This will not be good if my connection starts going. That's a whole nother thing. Our internet has been awful here at this house lately, so I've been kind of nervous to try this whole Facebook thing because of our internet as well. But anyway, the show This Is Us. I'm going to try to stay on track here. So yeah, my life has been a bit of a soap opera. For those of you who know me, I had a baby when I was a teenager, and that was a choice that I made way back when, and gosh, it really set me on a path of, it was the best decision that I ever made, and definitely the scariest decision I ever made. I had a wonderful family, thank God. I don't know what I would have never been able to do it without my family. My mom and dad co-parented Peyton with me, and my sisters gave up a lot to, we lived at home in a little 3-bedroom house, and my sisters shared a room, and we made it work, and it was a really fabulous, a really good thing. A lot of bad things could have happened with that, and it came out all good, and gosh, there was times that I wasn't sure if we'd survive it, Peyton and I both, but But we did, and he was the best thing that ever happened to me. I think before I had him, I don't think I knew what I wanted to do with my life. I mean, I was a teenager. I didn't have big aspirations to do big things or anything. I wanted to be this free spirit. I wanted to live in a big city and travel and do all kinds of, I wanted to be a gypsy, basically. I didn't care what happened to my life. I just wanted to experience everything every day, and having Peyton made me focus. It made me focus on my education. I went to ISU. I became a teacher. I thought that would be a good career to have as a single mother. I wanted to be able to, have a pretty loose schedule, be home with him in the summers and on days off of school, and having him just really made me focus. So that was a really good decision on my part. I love the fact that he made me realize that I wasn't the center of my world anymore. He was the center of my world. So yeah, from there I was a teacher for 6 years for a great school district, and got married to my husband, Aaron, and we had our son, Max, and I decided to stay home with Max, and I quit teaching at that time, which was another big path that I took. It was a huge decision. I think it's so funny that this Facebook Live scares me so much. I'm so nervous right now, but yet I've made some really big decisions in my life that I just jumped in with both feet. The day that I decided I was going to quit teaching, I just was like, I didn't take it lightheartedly, don't get me wrong, but I definitely, I knew it was time. I knew I wanted to stay home with Max, so I did that. And the reason I'm telling you this is because I feel like there are big things in my life that have led me to this point right now with Limelight by Alcone. And all of these big decisions are they're like little tiny, journeys. And I have this big tattoo on my arm. You can't see it right now, but for those of you who know me, I've got a giant sleeve of tattoos, and I have got a tattoo. I just call it my little timeline, my story of my life. And I've always just kind of went and got another tattoo with all the chapters of my life. And as you can see by now, I have a ton of chapters in my life, and it's all been so fantastic. And I enjoy so much watching all of you, make your self-discoveries and watching your Facebook Live videos. And hi Abby, hi Ray. I just realized I'm over here looking at these comments, I can actually see you guys on here. That's awesome. My iPad's sideways, so I have to look like this when I see your comments. So I'm just kind of going on and on about this new show called This Is Us. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's a real doozy. I got all the feels out of it last night. But anyway, I think it's cool. I love watching, obviously, Michelle and Madison do their Facebook Live videos. They are such a pair. I love them, and I think it's really cool because my Aunt Kim joined my Limelight team recently. And so, we have big shoes to fill as far as a niece and aunt team goes. But Kim, really soon, you and I are going to make a Facebook Live video together. I can feel it coming. So that's been an inspiration to me, watching Madison and Michelle. Those are our CEOs of the company, if you guys don't know. And, there was another video that I watched the other day, and it was from Jessica Mancini. And she's a beauty guide as well, and I'm sure she doesn't know me, but I love her videos. I think she's just really inspirational, so I kind of follow her. And she made a live video about a stranger from a long time ago in her life that just said something to her that has stuck with her forever, and she still thinks about that stranger today. And I was kind of thinking about that, and I'm not going to get emotional on my first Facebook Live. I'm not going to do this, but this is not a stranger, but my Aunt Lila, she's my great aunt. She's passed now, but she's just one of those people that, I don't know, she's just always very proper. She was always very Christian, she was just somebody you just looked up to, and I didn't know her on a super personal level, but she was always around. She was always very supportive of, my family and, all of our little get-togethers. She would always be there. And I don't know, she just really, she was a little light. She just, she'd walk in the room and she just was like a little light in the room. And she was a quiet woman. She didn't say a lot. She wasn't super, overly boisterous or anything, but I just always had this utmost respect for my great aunt Lila. And I remember when I had Peyton, and I didn't know how to feel about it. I was really young, and I just felt like everybody was kind of waiting for me to fail or something. I don't know. Not my family, but just people in my life, they were just kind of like, I don't know, I'm not sure about this, So I remember Lila, she came to visit Peyton. He was a preemie, he was teeny tiny, and he was in the hospital for the longest time. And when he finally came home, I had this stream of people that wanted to meet him and show support for me, which was great. But Lila, I just remember her saying, she gave me a big hug, and she just kind of said to me, she was like, "You're going to be the best mom ever." And I don't know, it was that moment that I was like, okay, I'm pulling my shit together, and I'm going to be the best mom I can be. And now, granted, I have made mistakes, and I tried, but that's a hard thing, being a mom and being a single mom and being present and trying to do all the other things that you want to do in your life is tough. And I always go back to that. I always go back to Lila saying that to me because it meant the world to me. It was probably just something she figured everybody else was saying to me. I know it was heartfelt. I know she meant it, but I don't think she knows how much it meant to me that she said that on that day at that time. So, I don't know. I wish I could tell her thank you, but she's not with us anymore. So, anyway, moving forward, I feel like I'm in therapy right now, you guys. Like, holy cow, I'm sitting here talking to myself in the basement of my house, and I'm like in this therapy session with my Facebook Live group here. This is awesome. But I didn't want to do like a tutorial today because I knew that would be too stressful trying to figure out, my products, and I don't have a real good setup for that right now. And I didn't want to talk about, I don't know, just this whole opportunity with Limelight. There's so much I have to tell you, but this being my first Facebook Live, I just wanted to be really relatable to everybody. I just want you to get a little sneak peek into my background and to know that I've had a lot of decisions that have led me to this moment in my life, and I know I'm here for a reason. I'm here for a big, big reason, and I love the fact that I feel really confident about that. I feel like I've been in a lot of places in my life, and I'm just like, I'm doing it for this, and I'm doing it for that. I'm doing it for financial reasons. I'm doing it because it looks good on my resume. I'm doing it because seems like fun at the time or whatever. But I feel like Limelight Balcone is going to be like a rest of my life, really fun, huge part, and I know I'm here for a reason, and I'm hoping you guys, keep trucking along with me on this journey. And I'm really glad I got this Facebook Live in my pocket today, and I can go forward with my day, and maybe I'll jump on again. Like, this hasn't been that bad. It hasn't been that scary, and you guys are so awesome. I'm thankful for my team. I'm thankful for my life. This is us. Go watch that show if you're not watching it. I'm telling you, it's a good one. It's gonna be one you'll remember, and it will give you all the feels. I promise. I don't watch TV that much, but that's one I'm not gonna miss. It's on my DVR. Like, I cannot miss an episode of that. So, yeah, I've always kind of joked around that I feel like I could have a reality show between like the girls at my salon and my friends in my life. Like, we've done it all. Like, we have done it all. Like, we could tell some stories, and I feel like a reality show maybe down the road would be a really good thing for, I think everybody would get a kick out of us. So, yeah, thanks for tuning in. I love you guys, and I will talk with all of you really soon, I am sure. Have a wonderful Thursday. Bye. Do I even know how to turn off Facebook? No, I don't even know how to turn Facebook Live off. Okay, there we go. All right, bye guys. Love you.